Did you know? How to become a US citizen. Did you know that becoming a US citizen is one of the biggest milestones for immigrants in America, but it's also a process that can take years of dedication? Let's break down how it actually works, step by step. Step 1. Permanent residency. Most people start their journey by getting a green card, which makes them a permanent resident. This usually comes through family sponsorship, employment, refugee or asylum status, or sometimes the diversity visa lottery. Once you have your green card, the countdown begins. Typically, you must live in the US for 5 years before applying for citizenship. But if you're married to a US citizen, the wait is only 3 years. Step 2. Meeting the requirements. It's not just about time. You need to prove what's called good moral character. That means you've followed the law, paid your taxes, and haven't committed serious crimes. You also need to show you've spent enough time physically in the US at least half of those 5 years. Step 3. The application. When you're eligible, you fill out Form N-400, Application for Naturalization. This is the official paperwork that kicks off the process. Along with it, you'll provide documents, pay fees, and complete a background check, including fingerprinting. Step 4. The interview and tests. One of the most well-known parts of becoming a US citizen is the naturalization interview. During this interview, a US Citizenship and Immigration Services officer will ask you about your application and your background. But here's the part that makes many nervous: the civics and English tests. The civics test covers US history and government. Questions like, who wrote the Declaration of Independence? How many US senators are there? What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? Don't worry, you don't have to memorize the entire history of America. The government provides a list of possible questions, and you're asked just a few during the test. You'll also show your English skills by reading a sentence in English, writing one, and speaking with the officer. Step 5. The Oath of Allegiance. If you pass the interview and tests, there's one last step, the naturalization ceremony. Here, you take the Oath of Allegiance, a promise to support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States. The moment you say those words, you officially become a US citizen. Congratulations! Did you know that once you become a US citizen, you gain rights that green card holders don't have, like voting in federal elections and obtaining a US passport? Did you know that children under 18 often automatically become US citizens if their parents naturalize? That means citizenship can extend to the whole family without them having to take the test. And here's another one. Did you know that the US has naturalized over 7.6 million new citizens in just the last decade? That's millions of people officially calling America their home. Closing thoughts though, becoming a US citizen is more than paperwork, it's a commitment. It takes patience, perseverance, and dedication. But at the end of the journey, it opens the door to fully participating in American life, from voting to running for office to carrying that blue passport that's recognized around the world. And now you know how the path to US citizenship really works.